All right, walking out now for our main event, TC Coleman. He has 40 amateur fights. His one pro fight that he has, he lost, but he was against the UFC level competition. He fought Matt Schnell in his first fight. And you want to talk about a hometown hero, Keiston Mcclain. I would not be surprised if he gets the biggest pop here tonight.
Yeah, Keiston is an up-and-up man. Like, he has been on a rampage lately.
Absolutely. He went 12-4 as an Ami, and since going pro, he's 2-0 with a 100% finish rate.
Yeah, it's crazy because, like, I personally, like, watched him grow up a little bit, and he comes from a wrestling background. But if you've ever watched Keiston fight, he has no means to want to get the fight to the ground, ever.
Oh, no.
And as you can hear from the crowd right now, everybody is super excited to watch him compete again tonight. He's already told me that he plans on knocking this guy smooth out, so I would not be surprised if that's exactly what everybody gets here tonight.
Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised, but also I feel like that's what everybody expects here. You know, he's the hometown guy coming in with a bunch of hype. I feel like this crowd's going to go feral if this fight gets into the second and third round. I know that Keiston Mcclain, the Melanin Shinobi, he is coming out here to take this guy's head off.
Let's beat the traffic.
Let's beat the traffic, said from the crowd, as if it's not going to be 11:30 when we get out of here. Not exactly rush hour.
Nobody's expecting this one to go to the distance, I don't believe.
No. I think Keiston will oblige that guy's request. I think, you know, not to discount TC here, but I think activity and inactivity will play a big part in this fight.
Oh, absolutely, man. It's almost career threatening when you take out months, years of no competition, ring rust, call it whatever you want. But it's just like, if you're not consistent in this sport, you'll fall off quick. And I mean, Keiston has been as consistent as anyone in the surrounding areas.
Absolutely.
He's one of the top prospects in the nation right now. And I think he's going to remind us tonight as to why.
100%. And another thing is, you know, sometimes if you got that ring rust, you can work into it a couple rounds. You know, in round 2 and 3, you start to work into it, work yourself into the fight. But with as fast of a starter as Keiston in, he's got a knockout threat the very second the fight starts. It'll be interesting to see if TC can weather the storm, make it into those later rounds, and maybe put a whooping on Keiston. As you guys can see, there is a noticeable size difference. Keiston weighed in at the limit of 155, I believe 156 with the pound. But his opponent, TC Coleman, weighed in at 149 with clothes on. Obviously not that big of a weight cut. Might be fighting at walk-around weight. Be curious to see if that aids him at all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Are those some new Melanin Shinobi shorts I see?
Those are some dope shorts for sure. Yeah, Keiston's a huge fan of anime, so you know it.
He has one professional out representing Team Ready out of Waverly, Tennessee. Let's make some noise for TC.
TC looks incredibly calm right now, considering the fact that he's in Keiston's area. You know, a lot of people would crave under that type of pressure. He seems completely calm being here.
I hope he's not too calm. You've got to be ready for Keiston to come at you like a wild dog. I mean, he's going to run across this cage, and I hope TC's ready to keep that pace.
I personally like the type of pressure that Keiston comes forward with. I don't know much about TC. I haven't seen him fight a bunch, and he's been away for a while. But from what I see from Keiston, he's very forward, very pressure-driven, but at the same time, he's very calculated in it. He doesn't just come forward throwing wildly. He literally waits and picks his shots, and that right hand is nasty.
Yes, it is. I feel like Keiston's biggest threat right now in his career is that takedown attempt, but with the size advantage here, I feel like just one underhook and he's not going to take Keiston down. Let's see what the game plan is here for TC. Does he try and weather the storm? Does he try and meet that aggression? We're about to find out.
Here we go, baby.
Round one, here we go. TC coming out hands down, taking it to Keiston.
TC's already taunting him.
Taunting, a little bit of showboating. Keiston looking for that look. Oh, head kick gets up there. Doesn't land clean, though. Keiston on the offense now. Cracks him once. Big knee to the head from Keiston. He got him up against the ropes. Punch over and over again. TC looking to make space. Keiston another knee to the head. They get the distance now. Keiston looking for that big lead hook.
If TC doesn't watch it, that showboating's good. He's going to pay for it. He's going to get slept here in a minute with his hands down by his waist like that.
Absolutely. It could be frustrating for Keiston, to see this guy not taking seriously.
He just made a big shot.
He's up against the fence, looking to finish. Uppercut, knee to the body. TC waving it off. He's a stiff jab. Big knee to the body.
Good job of Keiston pacing.
Keiston looking for that big leap-in hook.
Keiston's being very patient. He's not jumping in, coming in overzealous.
TC trying to get that high kick up there, just misses. TC looking to throw that head kick. Oh, straight right down the pipe. Hits him. Knee to the head.
TC
He's covering
TC is hurt.
Goes off the clinch. Body hook. Keiston is running. He's looking for the finish.
And that is all she wrote, baby. Keiston Mcclain gets it done again.
Round one finish.
I mean, TC had nothing for Keiston Mcclain tonight.
Looks like he just tried to frustrate him. He wasn't able to. Keiston stayed calm, picked his shots well.
That's what I was talking about before. Keiston, he's very, very pressure driven, but he is also incredibly calculated when he comes forward. He doesn't just throw like crazy and just, and ended up getting caught with something silly. He leads with the jab. He picks his shots and he finishes people. That's just what he does.
Going wild for Keiston here.
And you just watch him progress each and every fight. He's constantly getting better.
We have a special presentation. We need everyone to stick around after the fight.
Stick around for a special announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by TKO. Out of the corner, the Maryland Sonoma.
Keiston Mcclain by round one knockout. He advances to a 3-0 pro. Keiston Mcclain, how high is your ceiling?
And as always, paying homage to his late and great mother.
Of course.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after this, just hang around, man. We got some real special.
Every fighter tonight, it seemed like they were fighting for something else, man. There's guys that just get in the cage and they want to fight, and there's guys they're fighting for something bigger, something deep within their soul that keeps them going. And everybody showed out tonight, man. I promised you guys violence at the start of the stream, and I would say you got it.
I would say all in all, we had a pretty decent percentage of finishes tonight.
We've got members of the crowd storming the commentator.
There were only literally three fights that went to decision. Everything else was a finish.
I think 2 decisions.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good night of fights right there.
Absolutely.
And all in all, like nobody was severely injured,
Yeah, that's what
which
you
is
like to see.
always a